Our universe is a vast and intricate tapestry, a majestic expanse of swirling galaxies, glittering stars, and enigmatic nebulae. It's a cosmic dance that has captivated humanity since we first gazed upon the night sky, a celestial ballet governed by laws that dictate the movement of planets, the birth and death of stars, the very fabric of space and time. From the smallest atom to the largest supercluster, there's a rhythm, a harmony, an order that suggests a deeper underlying principle. Who or what set these wheels in motion, and what is our place within this grand, awe-inspiring spectacle? Throughout history, humans have sought answers to the mysteries of the universe. And at the heart of many of these narratives lies the idea of a creator, a divine architect who set the universe in motion. Could it be that we are living inside a computer program? Our every thought, every action, every experience meticulously crafted by an unseen programmer. The quest to understand the universe is ultimately a quest to understand ourselves. If there is a code to existence, a set of rules governing our reality, then it's up to us to decipher it. For in the pursuit of understanding, we may just find the answers we seek, not just about the universe, but about ourselves. Gazing up at the night sky, we are greeted by a scene of breathtaking beauty and order. Countless stars shimmer like diamonds scattered across a velvet canvas, each a distant sun with its own retinue of planets. But this celestial tapestry is more than just a random scattering of lights. It is a symphony of motion, a cosmic ballet governed by precise laws that have held sway since the universe's fiery birth. Planets trace out elegant ellipses around their parent stars, their movements dictated by the invisible hand of gravity. From the intricate dance of binary stars locked in a gravitational embrace to the majestic sweep of a comet's tail arcing across the heavens, the universe reveals a deep-seated order. To truly comprehend the universe's grand design, we must learn its language, the language of mathematics. It is through the lens of mathematics that we can begin to decipher the code that underpins reality, revealing the elegant equations that govern the interactions of matter, energy, space, and time. Newton's law of universal gravitation, for instance, elegantly describes the force that draws every object in the universe towards every other object. Einstein's theory of general relativity, with its mind-bending concepts of warped space-time, provides a deeper understanding of gravity. These equations are not mere human inventions, but rather discoveries, glimpses into the fundamental principles that govern the workings of the cosmos. The remarkable order and complexity of the universe naturally lead us to ponder its origins. Did this intricate cosmic dance arise spontaneously from primordial chaos? Or is there a deeper level of reality, a realm beyond our current understanding, where the rules of the game were set in motion? The quest to unravel the mystery of our cosmic origins is a journey into the unknown, a search for answers that may ultimately redefine our place in the grand scheme of existence. We often perceive the world around us as a chaotic and unpredictable place, governed by chance and circumstance. But could it be that this perception of randomness is merely an illusion, a byproduct of our limited understanding of the universe's true nature? The universe operates according to a set of rules, a cosmic code that governs the interactions of matter and energy, shaping the flow of events from the subatomic realm to the largest scales of the cosmos. As we explore the universe and marvel at its elegance and complexity, we can't help but notice certain patterns, certain echoes of something deeper, something that suggests a purposefulness, an intentionality behind it all. The fine-tuning of the universe's fundamental constants, for instance, is a source of ongoing wonder and speculation. Is this fine-tuning merely a cosmic coincidence, a lucky roll of the dice in the grand casino of existence? Or does it point to something more profound, a deliberate act of creation? Our home planet, Earth, stands as a testament to the universe's life-bearing potential. From the depths of the oceans to the heights of the Himalayas, life thrives in a dazzling array of forms, each exquisitely adapted to its environment. The intricate web of ecological relationships, the delicate balance of ecosystems, the sheer tenacity and resilience of life on Earth all hint at a deeper principle at play. Perhaps life, in all its diversity and wonder, is not an anomaly, but a fundamental expression of the universe's inherent creativity. What if our reality, the world we perceive as solid and real, is nothing more than a sophisticated illusion, a meticulously crafted simulation running on some colossal cosmic computer? Proponents of the simulation hypothesis point to the exponential growth of computing power, suggesting that it's only a matter of time before we're able to create simulations indistinguishable from reality. If we can conceive of creating such simulations, who's to say that we ourselves aren't already living within one designed by beings far more advanced than ourselves? If our universe is indeed a simulation, the question naturally arises, who or what are the architects of this grand illusion? Imagine a civilization so advanced that it has transcended the limitations of physical bodies and biological brains. Their consciousness is existing as pure information capable of manipulating the very fabric of space-time. These hypothetical beings might be as gods to us, their powers dwarfing our own by orders of magnitude. The thought of such beings might be both awe-inspiring and terrifying, a reminder of our own insignificance in the face of the cosmic unknown. Gazing deep into the cosmos, astronomers have uncovered a relic of the universe's fiery birth, the cosmic microwave background radiation. This faint afterglow, a whisper of the Big Bang that created our universe some 13.8 billion years ago, provides tantalizing clues about the universe's earliest moments. Embedded within the cosmic microwave background are subtle temperature fluctuations, tiny ripples in the fabric of space-time that provide a snapshot of the universe just a few 100,000 years after the Big Bang. The cosmos holds many secrets, waiting to be unlocked by future generations of astronomers and physicists. Section 4. The Observer Effect Consciousness and the Quantum Realm. Delving into the subatomic realm, we encounter a world that defies our everyday intuitions. The laws of quantum mechanics, which govern the behavior of particles at the smallest scales, are notoriously strange and counterintuitive, challenging our very notions of cause and effect, objectivity, and the nature of reality itself. One of the most perplexing aspects of quantum mechanics is the observer effect, the idea that the act of observation can influence the state of a quantum system. In other words, simply by observing a particle, we can affect its properties, such as its position or momentum. This intimate connection between consciousness and the quantum realm has led some physicists to speculate that consciousness might play a more fundamental role in the universe than previously thought. Could it be that consciousness is not merely a byproduct of complex biological systems, but rather a fundamental aspect of reality? intimately intertwined with the fabric of the cosmos? If so, it raises the tantalizing possibility that consciousness might be the key to unlocking the secrets of the universe, including the ultimate nature of reality itself. Section 5. The nature of reality, delusions of perception. Our senses, while remarkable instruments, are also inherently limited. We perceive only a tiny fraction of the electromagnetic spectrum, our ears tuned to a narrow range of sound frequencies. Our brains, for all their processing power, construct a model of reality based on incomplete data, filling in the gaps with assumptions and interpretations. What we experience as reality, then, is not an objective truth, but rather a subjective construct, a mental model shaped by our sensory experiences, cultural conditioning, and personal biases. This raises the unsettling possibility that our perception of the universe, even the very laws of physics we hold dear, might be nothing more than elaborate delusions, projections of our own limited minds. Just as a magician can manipulate our perceptions, creating illusions that seem real but are ultimately tricks of light and perception, so too might the universe itself be playing tricks on us, concealing its true nature behind a veil of sensory deception. The quest to understand the universe, then, becomes as much an inward journey as an outward one. A process of questioning our assumptions, challenging our perceptions, and seeking to transcend the limitations of our own minds. Section 6. Breaking free from the program, transcending the simulation. If our universe is indeed a simulation, a meticulously crafted illusion, does that mean we are forever trapped within its confines, our destinies predetermined by the whims of our simulators? Or is there a way to break free from the program, to transcend the limitations of our simulated existence and glimpse the true nature of reality? Some proponents of the simulation hypothesis believe that the key to escaping the simulation lies in consciousness itself. If consciousness is more than just a byproduct of our simulated brains, if it's a fundamental aspect of reality, then perhaps by expanding our consciousness, by tapping into deeper levels of awareness, we can pierce the veil of the simulation and access the realm beyond. This might involve practices such as meditation, mindfulness, or other techniques designed to quiet the mind, expand awareness, and access deeper states of consciousness. It might also involve pushing the boundaries of scientific inquiry, seeking to understand the universe at its most fundamental levels, where the boundaries between the physical and the non-physical, the real and the simulated, begin to blur. The journey to transcend the simulation, if such a thing is even possible, would be the ultimate adventure, a quest to unlock the deepest secrets of the universe and discover the true nature of our own existence. Section 1. The Universal Mind, a Cosmic Tapestry of Consciousness. What if, instead of being isolated islands of awareness, our minds are actually threads in a vast cosmic tapestry of consciousness? What if the universe itself is not a cold, inert machine, but rather a living, breathing entity, imbued with a universal mind that permeates all of existence? This profound concept, often referred to as panpsychism or cosmic consciousness, has been explored by philosophers and mystics for centuries. It challenges the traditional materialist worldview that sees consciousness as a mere byproduct of complex brains, suggesting instead that consciousness might be a fundamental property of the universe itself. Imagine a universe where every star, every planet, every atom possesses a glimmer of awareness, a spark of the universal mind. In this view, human consciousness is not unique, but rather a reflection of a larger cosmic consciousness, a drop of water in an infinite ocean of awareness. This concept of a universal mind has profound implications for our understanding of ourselves and our place in the cosmos. It suggests that we are not alone, that we are intimately connected to all things, and that the universe itself is not a dead, indifferent void, but rather a living, conscious entity. Take a moment to observe the natural world around you. Notice the intricate patterns of a spider's web, the delicate dance of bees pollinating flowers, the complex social structures of ant colonies. These wonders of nature, often overlooked in our busy lives, hint at a deeper level of interconnectedness, a web of life that binds all living things together. The concept of interconnectedness is not just a philosophical abstraction, but a scientific reality. Ecology teaches us that ecosystems are complex webs of interdependence, with each species relying on others for survival. Physics reveals that even seemingly empty space is teeming with quantum fields, connecting distant particles in a cosmic dance of energy and information. If we expand this view to encompass the universe as a whole, we can begin to appreciate the profound implications of a universal mind. Our thoughts, our emotions, our actions are not isolated events, but rather ripples in the cosmic pond, influencing and being influenced by the thoughts, emotions, and actions of countless other beings, both near and far. This interconnectedness suggests that we have a responsibility to live in harmony with each other and with the planet, recognizing that our actions have far-reaching consequences that extend beyond our immediate sphere of awareness. Our senses, while essential for navigating the physical world, can also create a false sense of separation. We see ourselves as distinct individuals, separate from the objects and beings around us. But what if this perception of separation is merely an illusion, a byproduct of our limited sensory apparatus? Quantum physics has revealed that at the subatomic level, the boundaries between observer and observed, between subject and object, begin to dissolve. Particles exist not as discrete entities, but rather as potentialities, their properties determined by the act of observation. This blurring of boundaries suggests that the universe might be more like a fluid, interconnected field of consciousness than a collection of separate objects. Our individual minds in this view are not isolated entities, but rather like whirlpools in a vast river of consciousness, constantly interacting and influencing each other. The implications of this perspective are profound. If the boundaries between self and other are ultimately illusory, then compassion, empathy, and interconnectedness are not just moral ideals, but rather fundamental aspects of reality itself. The concept of a universal mind is not new. It has been a central tenet of many spiritual traditions for millennia. Ancient wisdom traditions, often dismissed as mere superstition or mythology, may actually hold deep insights into the nature of reality. In Hinduism, the concept of Brahman describes an ultimate reality that is the source and substance of all things, a universal consciousness that permeates all of existence. In Buddhism, the interconnectedness of all things is emphasized through the concept of dependent origination, which states that all phenomena arise in dependence upon other phenomena. Intriguingly, modern science seems to be converging on a similar understanding. Quantum entanglement, a phenomenon where distant particles can influence each other instantaneously, hints at a level of interconnectedness that transcends our classical notions of space and time. Unified field theories in physics seek to describe all forces of nature as manifestations of a single underlying field, a kind of cosmic code that governs the behavior of the universe at its most fundamental level. Perhaps science and spirituality, often seen as opposing forces, are actually complementary paths to understanding the same underlying reality, a reality in which consciousness plays a central role. Section 5. The Cosmic Dream. Are we living inside the mind of God? If the universe is indeed a manifestation of a universal mind, could it be that our individual lives, our experiences, our joys and sorrows are all part of a grand cosmic dream? This intriguing possibility, while impossible to prove or disprove, has captured the imaginations of philosophers, mystics and artists for centuries. Imagine a consciousness so vast, so powerful, so creative, that it could dream entire universes into being, each with its own unique laws of physics, its own history, its own tapestry of life and experience. In this view, our lives, with all their complexities and contradictions, might be seen as threads in the grand tapestry of the cosmic dream, each contributing to the richness and diversity of the whole. This perspective can be both liberating and humbling. It frees us from the limitations of our ego-centered perspective, reminding us that we are part of something much larger than ourselves. At the same time, it challenges us to confront the possibility that our lives, while meaningful within the context of the cosmic dream, might be but fleeting illusions destined to dissolve like dreams upon awakening. Section 6. Awakening from the dream, the path to cosmic consciousness. If we are indeed living within a cosmic dream, the question arises, is it possible to awaken from this dream, to experience the universe not through the limited lens of our individual egos, but rather through the vast, all-encompassing perspective of the universal mind? While the path to such an awakening is likely different for each individual, many spiritual traditions emphasize practices such as meditation, mindfulness, and compassion as ways to cultivate a sense of interconnectedness and transcend the limitations of the ego. By quieting the mind, expanding awareness, and cultivating a deep sense of empathy for all beings, we may begin to glimpse the underlying unity of all things. This awakening is not necessarily a sudden, dramatic event, but rather an ongoing process of self-discovery, a gradual unfolding of awareness that can lead to a profound sense of peace, purpose, and interconnectedness with all of existence. It is a journey of returning to our true nature as expressions of the universal mind, a homecoming to the source of all being. Section 1. Echoes of a Lost Legacy. Ancient whispers in stone and symbol. Scattered across the globe like fragments of a forgotten language stand the ruins of ancient civilizations. From the megalithic stones of Stonehenge to the towering pyramids of Egypt, these structures whisper of a time when humanity possessed a profound understanding of the cosmos, a connection to the divine code that seems lost to our modern world. These ancient cultures, often dismissed as primitive by modern standards, left behind more than just impressive architecture. They encoded their knowledge in intricate carvings, symbolic art, and oral traditions passed down through generations. These whispers from the past, when deciphered, reveal a sophisticated understanding of astronomy, mathematics, and the interconnected nature of all things. Were these ancient civilizations privy to secrets lost to time, knowledge gained through direct contact with the architects of reality? Did they possess technologies and insights far beyond our current understanding? The evidence, though often fragmented and open to interpretation, suggests a profound connection to the cosmos, a depth of wisdom that continues to intrigue and inspire us today. As we delve deeper into the mysteries of these ancient cultures, we may uncover not only their secrets, but also rediscover a part of ourselves, a connection to the divine code that has always resided within us, waiting to be reawakened. Symbols have always held a powerful sway over the human psyche. They are more than just visual representations. They are gateways to deeper meanings, archetypal images that resonate with something primal within us, connecting us to the collective unconscious of humanity. Ancient cultures understood the power of symbols, using them extensively in their art, architecture, and rituals. These symbols, often imbued with multiple layers of meaning, served as mnemonic devices, transmitting complex ideas and spiritual truths across generations. The Eye of Horus, for instance, a potent symbol from ancient Egypt, represents not only the physical eye, but also the all-seeing eye of intuition and spiritual awakening. The flower of life, found in cultures around the world, embodies the interconnectedness of all things, its geometric pattern echoing the fundamental structures of creation. The yin-yang symbol from ancient China represents the dynamic balance of opposing forces, light and dark, masculine and feminine, that govern the cosmos. By deciphering the language of these ancient symbols, we can unlock hidden layers of meaning, gaining insights into the worldview of our ancestors and their understanding of the divine code that underpins reality. These symbols, though ancient in origin, still hold relevance today, offering timeless wisdom and guidance for those seeking to deepen their connection to the cosmos. The Great Pyramid of Giza, one of the most iconic structures on Earth, has inspired wonder and speculation for millennia. Its sheer size and precision engineering are a testament to the ingenuity of its builders, but its true purpose remains shrouded in mystery. While mainstream archaeology attributes the pyramid's construction to the pharaoh Khufu as a tomb, many researchers believe its function extended far beyond that of a mere burial monument. They point to its precise alignment with the cardinal points, its internal chambers and passages, and the enigmatic sarcophagus in its heart as evidence of a more profound purpose. Some theorists propose that the Great Pyramid was designed as a giant energy generator, harnessing the Earth's natural energies and focusing them for unknown purposes. Others suggest it served as a cosmic antenna, receiving and transmitting information from distant stars or even other dimensions. While these theories remain controversial, the possibility that the Great Pyramid was designed as a sophisticated technological device, harnessing energies and accessing realms beyond our current understanding, is both intriguing and humbling. It challenges us to reconsider our assumptions about the capabilities of ancient civilizations and the true nature of reality itself. Many ancient cultures exhibited a deep fascination with the stars, meticulously charting the movements of celestial objects and constructing elaborate monuments aligned with significant astronomical events. These celestial alignments, far from being mere coincidences, suggest a profound understanding of the cosmos and the belief that earthly events were intimately connected to the celestial realm. Stonehenge, for instance, with its massive standing stones arranged in a circular pattern, is believed to have served as an astronomical observatory, its alignments marking the solstices and equinoxes with remarkable accuracy. The pyramids of Teotihuacan in Mexico, similarly, are laid out in a precise grid pattern that mirrors the positions of certain stars and constellations. These star alignments suggest that ancient cultures viewed the heavens as a blueprint for life on Earth, a cosmic template that guided their understanding of time, space, and the cycles of nature. They believed that by aligning their structures with the stars, they were tapping into a higher order, a divine code that connected them to the very fabric of the universe. This reverence for the cosmos reminds us that we are not isolated beings on a lonely planet, but rather integral parts of a vast and interconnected universe, our lives intertwined with the movements of stars and the rhythms of the cosmos. Section 5. Ancient Knowledge, Modern Revelations, the Convergence of Science and Spirituality. For centuries, science and spirituality have often been seen as separate and even opposing forces. Science, with its emphasis on empirical observation and rational inquiry, has sought to explain the universe in terms of natural laws, and physical processes. Spirituality, on the other hand, has explored the realm of the subjective, seeking meaning, purpose and connection to something greater than ourselves. However, as we delve deeper into the mysteries of the universe, we are witnessing a fascinating convergence of these seemingly disparate fields. Modern physics, with its exploration of the quantum realm and the nature of reality itself, is raising questions that were once the sole domain of philosophers and mystics. Similarly, ancient spiritual traditions, often dismissed as mere superstition, are being re-evaluated in light of new scientific discoveries. The ancient wisdom of the East, for instance, with its emphasis on interconnectedness, the illusory nature of separation and the power of consciousness, resonates surprisingly well with concepts emerging from quantum physics, such as entanglement, non-locality, and the observer effect. This convergence of science and spirituality suggests that we are on the verge of a new understanding of the universe and our place within it, an understanding that embraces both the material and the immaterial, the rational and the intuitive, the scientific and the spiritual. It is an understanding that recognizes the profound interconnectedness of all things and the central role of consciousness in shaping reality. Section 6. A legacy of whispers, reclaiming our forgotten connection to the cosmos. The ancient structures, symbols, and wisdom traditions left behind by our ancestors serve as a powerful reminder of our forgotten connection to the cosmos. They whisper of a time when humanity possessed a deep understanding of the interconnected nature of all things, a connection that has been obscured by the noise and distractions of our modern world. We live in an age of unprecedented technological advancement, yet we have become increasingly disconnected from the natural world, from the rhythms of the cosmos, and from the depths of our own being. We have come to see ourselves as separate from nature, as masters of our environment, rather than as integral parts of a vast and interconnected web of life. The legacy of whispers left behind by ancient cultures invites us to embark on a journey of rediscovery, to reclaim our forgotten connection to the cosmos and to the divine code that governs all of existence. It is a journey that requires us to quiet our minds, to open our hearts, and to listen to the whispers of wisdom that echo through the ages, guiding us towards a deeper understanding of ourselves and our place in the grand scheme of the universe. Section 1. Beyond the veil of time, the eternal now. Our perception of time, with its relentless march from past to present to future, dictates our experience of reality. We cling to memories as if they were tangible things, anticipate the future with a mixture of hope and trepidation, and measure our lives by the ticking of clocks and the turning of seasons. But what if this linear view of time is merely an illusion, a product of our limited human perspective? Imagine stepping outside the confines of time, transcending the boundaries of past, present, and future. In this realm of the eternal now, every moment exists simultaneously, a tapestry of infinite possibilities woven together into a single, timeless moment. From this vantage point, the past is not gone, the future is not yet to be, and the present is not a fleeting moment, but rather an infinite expanse of possibility. We are no longer bound by the constraints of linear time, but rather free to explore the infinite dimensions of the eternal now. This concept, while challenging to grasp with our linear minds, resonates with ancient wisdom traditions and the insights of modern physics. It invites us to reconsider the nature of time itself, to see it not as a rigid framework, but rather as a fluid dimension that can be warped, bent, and perhaps even transcended. Section 2. The Holographic Universe. A symphony of interference patterns. Gaze into a hologram and you'll witness a mesmerizing illusion, a three-dimensional image projected from a two-dimensional surface. The magic of holography lies in its ability to encode information about the whole within every part. Even a tiny fragment of a holographic plate contains all the information needed to reconstruct the entire image. The holographic principle, proposed by physicist Gerard T. Hooft and refined by Leonard Susskind, suggests that our universe might operate in a similar manner. Just as a hologram projects a three-dimensional image from a two-dimensional surface, our three-dimensional reality might be a projection of information encoded on a distant two-dimensional surface, perhaps at the very edge of the observable universe. In this view, the universe is not merely a collection of discrete objects separated by vast distances, but rather a unified whole. A symphony of interference patterns arising from the interplay of information encoded on a distant boundary. Everything is interconnected, and every part contains within it the essence of the whole. This concept challenges our traditional notions of space and time, suggesting that the universe might be far stranger and more interconnected than we ever imagined. It also opens up intriguing possibilities for understanding the nature of consciousness and the relationship between the observer and the observed. Section 3, Dimensions Unveiled, Glimpses of a Higher Reality. Our senses are attuned to a three-dimensional world, a reality of length, width and height. But physicists have long theorized that our universe might harbor hidden dimensions, curled up and invisible to our limited perception. Just as a two-dimensional being might be unaware of the third dimension, we might be oblivious to dimensions beyond our sensory experience. String theory, a leading candidate for a unified theory of physics, proposes the existence of extra-spatial dimensions, curled up at incredibly small scales. These extra dimensions, while hidden from view, could play a crucial role in shaping the fundamental forces and particles that make up our universe. Imagine a reality where time is not linear but rather multidimensional, where parallel universes branch off from every moment, where consciousness can freely explore realms beyond the limitations of our physical bodies. These concepts, while speculative, offer tantalizing glimpses into the vastness and strangeness of the cosmos, suggesting that our reality might be but a tiny sliver of a much grander, more complex multiverse. The quest to unravel the mysteries of these hidden dimensions is a journey into the unknown, a challenge to our imaginations and our very understanding of what it means to exist. Yet it is a journey that holds the promise of unlocking some of the universe's deepest secrets. Section 4, The Fabric of Space-Time, Warping the Loom of Reality. Einstein's theory of general relativity revolutionized our understanding of gravity, describing it not as a force acting at a distance, but rather as a curvature of space-time itself. Massive objects, such as stars and planets, warp the fabric of space-time, creating gravitational wells that dictate the motion of objects around them. Imagine space-time as a vast, flexible sheet. A bowling ball placed on the sheet would create a dip, representing the curvature of space-time caused by the bowling ball's mass. A marble rolled across the sheet would follow a curved path around the bowling ball, drawn in by the curvature of the sheet. This warping of space-time is not limited to massive objects. Anything with energy and momentum, including light itself, can warp the fabric of space-time, albeit to a much lesser extent. This means that space-time is not a static backdrop for the events of the universe, but rather an active participant in the cosmic dance, constantly being shaped and reshaped by the energy and matter it contains. This dynamic interplay between space-time and the contents of the universe has profound implications for our understanding of the cosmos, from the behavior of black holes to the expansion of the universe itself. Section 5, Towards Unity, Transcending the Illusion of Separation. The concepts of timelessness, holography, higher dimensions, and the malleable nature of space-time, while challenging to grasp with our linear minds, point towards a profound underlying unity, a blurring of the boundaries that we typically perceive between ourselves, others, and the universe itself. If our individual consciousnesses are like whirlpools in a vast river of universal consciousness, if space and time are not rigid frameworks, but rather fluid dimensions that can be warped and transcended, then the separation we experience might be nothing more than an illusion, a product of our limited perspective. This realization, far from leading to nihilism or despair, can be a source of profound liberation and interconnectedness. It invites us to see ourselves as integral parts of a vast and interconnected cosmos, our lives intertwined with the lives of countless others, past, present, and future. The journey to transcend the illusion of separation is a journey of self-discovery, a process of shedding limiting beliefs and embracing a more expansive view of ourselves and the universe we inhabit. It is a journey that leads us back to our true nature as expressions of the universal mind interconnected with all that is, was, and ever shall be. Section 1. The game of forgetting and remembering. We arrive in this world in a state of pure wonder, our eyes wide with curiosity, our hearts open to the magic of existence. The world is a playground of vibrant colors, tantalizing textures, and captivating sounds. We are natural explorers, eager to unravel the mysteries of our surroundings, to learn, to grow, to connect. Yet, as we navigate the complexities of life, as we encounter societal expectations, cultural conditioning, and personal experiences that shape our perceptions, a curious thing happens. We begin to forget. We forget the boundless potential that resides within us, the interconnectedness of all things, the awe-inspiring mystery of it all. We become entangled in the narratives of our minds, identifying with our thoughts, our emotions, our stories. We create boundaries between ourselves and others, between the familiar and the unknown, between the mundane and the extraordinary. We become players in a game of forgetting, our true nature obscured by the veils of illusion we ourselves have woven. But deep down, a spark of that primordial wonder still flickers. A longing for something more, a yearning for connection, a knowing that there is more to reality than meets the eye. This longing is the whisper of our soul, reminding us of who we truly are and beckoning us to awaken from the dream of separation. Section 2. Awakening to our true nature. The journey within. The journey of awakening is not about seeking something outside ourselves, but rather about rediscovering what has always been within us, our true nature as expressions of the universal mind. It is a journey of peeling back the layers of conditioning, of questioning our assumptions, of dismantling the illusions that keep us separate from the source of all being. This journey is not a linear path, but rather a spiral dance of expansion and contraction, of insights and setbacks, of moments of clarity and periods of confusion. It is a process of remembering and forgetting, of letting go and embracing, of surrender and empowerment. There are countless paths to awakening, as diverse as the individuals who embark upon them. Some find solace in nature, connecting to the rhythms of the earth and the vastness of the cosmos. Others find meaning in service to others, recognizing the interconnectedness of all beings and the inherent worthiness of every soul. Still others find inspiration in art, music, or creative expression, tapping into the infinite wellspring of creativity that flows through us all. The key is to find what resonates with your soul, what ignites the spark of wonder within you, what helps you to remember who you truly are, a being of infinite potential, a unique expression of the divine, a drop of consciousness in the boundless ocean of existence. The journey of awakening is not for the faint of heart. It requires courage to confront our shadows, to challenge our beliefs, to step outside our comfort zones. but the rewards are immeasurable, a profound sense of peace, purpose, and interconnectedness with all of existence. The time for awakening is now. The universe is calling, inviting us to step into our full potential, to remember who we truly are, and to co-create a world that reflects the beauty, wisdom, and interconnectedness of all things. The game of forgetting is coming to an end. The time for remembering is at hand.